So taking a moment, show up on your mat, bringing mind, body, and spirit together, finding your breath. And the invitation of today's class is you doing you, honoring what you love and what sounds fun to you, no matter what everyone else thinks sounds fun to them, without guilt and without judgment. And practicing yoga during a big nationwide event is fantastically fun to me, and hopefully to all of you joining me. And just this idea we can honor who we are and what sounds fun to us. It's equally valid, equally joyful. And can we lean into it and enjoy the joy of it? So enjoy some delightfully delicious breaths into your nose and out through your mouth. Enjoy bringing mind, body, and spirit all into the same spot. Noticing your root, your sit bones connecting to the earth underneath you and how stable you are. Growing your spine tall towards the sky, each vertebrae one atop the other, reaching the crown of your head up to the sky. Taking in a big breath, filling your lungs with breath. And a smooth exhale. Let yourself enjoy it. Let it feel good. And if your palms are facing down, flip them up. And take a moment to let in whatever other ideas out there sound fun to you. If you did more of you and what you love, what would you do more of? What might you do less of? And how might the world be more fun and other people benefit if you did more of those things? And even if they don't, how would you benefit from doing more of those things that bring you joy and are inherently uniquely you? Leaving your palms open for a moment and sitting in the quiet, and just let whatever ideas bubble up. When you drop the shoulds or the things you should want to do, what is it that you truly want deep in your belly or in your heart space? Let whatever comes to mind come to mind. Breathing in through your nose, sending that breath all the way down into your root chakra and into your sacral plexus and solar plexus, all that inner knowing spots. Exhaling, sending the breath into your heart center, that desire center, filling it with breath and allowing it to think and feel. Letting your heart and your inner knowing lead the way. What would that look like? And sometimes we don't know. Martha Beck refers to it as getting hotter or colder. What feels warmer? What feels colder? And so what might you want to try to see whether it feels warmer or colder? Or what things already feel warmer that you might want to give yourself permission to do more of? Breathing in, pour the breath all the way down to your fingertips, down your arms, and out the other way. Let it feel amazing. And we'll bring a hand to heart and another hand to top, sending ourselves some self-compassion as a physical practice, growing that skill. Sending yourself oxytocin, massaging your top hand on your bottom hand, melting some of that cortisol. Sending the breath to shift the physiology, to shift your nervous system. Letting yourself come to a place of more peace, feeling more calm, maybe more regulated, more balanced, more even, using whatever word feels good to you. And flip your hands to the opposite hold, sending yourself a little bit more oxytocin and enjoying the skin to skin the opposite way. Let that feel good for a moment. And just allowing anything to bubble up when you get out of your normal. It's one of the things that traveling puts you in a different environment, which gives you different perspective. Yoga flips you upside down and puts your hands in places that they aren't usually. Taking in another big deep breath, send the breath to the palmar surface of the hands, lifting your chest with it. Exhale, let it out. Enjoy it fully. And bringing your hands together, creating some heat and energy around this question of you being you doing you, whatever resonates, being more uniquely you. Bringing thumbs to your sternum, palms together, each finger pad presses together, some energy from elbow to elbow. And set your intention, whatever it might be. It might be around that. It might be what you'd like more of. Choosing your own variation of this. Once again, you doing you on your mat. And remembering there's always an option to modify, opt out, do more. You choose. And when you feel ready, we'll lower hands and open our eyes and just shake things out. In case you are kinked from sitting, shrug your shoulders up to your ears, massage your occiput, waking up all those tiny muscles there. Lower your shoulders and let it melt. Reaching your arms out and up, interlace your fingers, point your index fingers to the sky, shimmy your waist, inhale. Exhale, tip leftward, let your right side body stretch, rest your left ear on the left arm. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, tip rightward. Taking in another big inhale here, shooting your fingers a little farther, rooting a little deeper on the left side. Enjoy each nook and cranny filling with breath. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, coming back to center. Opening your arms, give yourself a huge hug. Melting more cortisol, releasing more oxytocin. We have a cortisol problem in our society, and can we heal some of that with yoga, with physical touch, with shifting the chemicals, neurochemicals, and doing more of what feels good? We don't have to suffer or struggle or make other people happy if it doesn't really matter. Untangling, stretch your arms wide, spread your fingers wide, pinch your scapula together. Exhale, release. Wrapping your arms in the opposite way, squeezing tight. And it doesn't mean that you don't do things that other people enjoy, but enjoy helping them enjoy it, not out of guilt or obligation. What do you want to do? What's fun? Huge breath in here, squeezing a little tighter, and exhale, let it out. Untangle, pressing your arms to the side, and just do some starbursts, flicking away any energy you'd like to send away. All the extra patina or heavy weight that you just want to send somewhere else. Pause in stillness. Lower your right fist, bend your right elbow and reach the left arm over. Enjoy a really big stretch. Bend the right elbow and press into that right side. Cartwheel over to the left side. And we'll flip back the other way once more, switching over to the right. Enjoy the movement. Let your back stretch and open up, and cartwheel to the left. Coming back up to center, both hands reach to the sky. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms up, have a shimmy. A little inhale, slight arch back for a seated cow. And exhale, round forward into seated cat. Stretch your back, enjoy it. Maybe turn your hands a little side to side, noticing what happens in your back when you do that. Press your hands a little bit farther forward. Let this be really juicy. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Gaze up if you can. Come back to neutral with your neck. Release your hands. Wiggle your fingers up above your heads. Lowering them in front to shoulder height. You might feel your arms heating up a little. Wiggling your fingers. Let it feel good. Bringing them out to the sides, to a T. Bringing your palms to face forward. We're going to come into eagle arms. Left elbow under right. And bring your elbows to shoulder height if that works for your body. And take a moment. Let the energy shift between the scapula. Breathing in, pour it in. Pouring in more of you. When you are more you, what does that look like? Thinking of things you love might give you clues. Many of us have forgotten who we are, doing all the things for other people. So what is it that's truly you, authentically you, that you'd like to do more of, with that invitation of, if you are doing you, what does that look like? Does it look like more bookstores, walks with a friend, coffee, poppy seeds, whatever it might be? And can you own it without guilt? Inhale, lift up an inch. Exhale, round into your belly, curl, and drop your head, stretching your spine. Let it feel good. Close your eyes and just take a moment to let it soak in. Inhale, bring your elbows back to shoulder height, untangle them, and we'll recross right under left this time, coming into eagle arms the opposite way. Both sides getting some attention. Elbows at shoulder height, let it feel good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round, curl into the ball. Let it feel amazing. Drop your head and neck, releasing any tension. Two more big, delicious breaths here. Pouring it in and out. Inhale, lift up to shoulder height. And exhale, untangle, stretch your arms wide. Once again, just wiggle your fingers. Palms face forward. Round your hands forward into a huge beach ball. Exhale, opening wide. Let your heart shine forward. Pinch your scapula. Round forward. Suck it all the way back once again. And exhale, open wide, wide, wide. Let your heart shine forward. With your arms a little far behind you, we'll come into the snow angel and unstick your shoulders and your arms. Let it feel good. No frozen shoulders for any of us. Just let it feel amazing. And you'll bring your arms up together at the top, palms together. Drip them in front of you, hand to heart, palms together. Press the thumbs into the sternum and take a moment to connect to you, the authentic you. When you think of you, what word comes to mind? The fun you that you want to be. Maybe the one you were as a child, that feisty, maybe I'm speaking for myself, girl who had an agenda, things she wanted to do in the world. But whatever it was, that was you. Maybe you were quiet and liked to hang out and read books. That was also me. But thinking about what was more you, and what of you has gotten lost over time, and what of you might you like to bring back? It's a fun project. Lowering hands, we'll stretch our legs long in front. You can stay up on something or slide off, it doesn't really matter. Bounce your knees and slide down your thighs to your knees, to your shins, and let the energy move on the backs of the legs. Wiggling your toes. Inhale and slide forward another inch or two, enjoying the energy shifting, breathing. Huge exhale out, let it go. Point your toes and flex your ankles. Let it feel really good. Stretch your toes wide, relax them. And you'll open, sliding up, sorry. Open your legs wide, slide off of whatever you're on, if you happen to be on something. Send your root down. Your ischial spines are gonna dig into the earth here. Use your belly, sit up as tall as you can. Take your hands, plant them behind you. You might do cupcake hands or fists, whatever works for you. Press your hands into the earth and slide your hips forward just a smidge more. So you're sitting right on your ischial spines. And you're gonna slide your right hand down your right leg, reaching over. Enjoy the stretch. Use your belly here. And cartwheel over to the other side. Let it feel joyful. Coming back upright, you're gonna bend your right knee, bringing it into your left inner thigh. Reach your arms up to the sky. Twist leftward. Use your belly here and fold your right hand to the outer calf or the outer foot and drop your head. Take your left hand, if it works, wrap it into the right hip crease and breathe. Untangling, sliding up. We're going to bring our right hand behind us, come into wild thing. Drop your right knee, drop your left toes to the right and lift up. Roll your wrist or starbursts, whatever feels good to you. Lowering your hip back down. Find your ischial spines, your sit bones, and switch sides. Your left foot will come into the right hip crease. Reorganize your ischial spines. Reach your arms to the sky. Use your belly here. Twist rightward. And wrap your left hand. Your right hand will wrap into the left hip crease, and your left fingers will come to the outer foot or calf, wherever you can reach. And enjoy this twist up like a pretzel. See if being a pretzel can feel good. Is there any wisdom in being folded up in this way? Untangle and untwist. Bring your left hand behind your left hip and we'll lift up into wild thing on this side. Just forgot. Stretch, reach as far over your head as you can. Let the outer edge of your foot reach into the floor. Let it feel amazing. Breathe. And cartwheel back to a seat. We're going to come into butterfly pose. Hug your heels in, flap your wings, close your eyes, and invite that lightness and transformative energy of a butterfly that just floats all over. Breathing in, pour the breath all the way down into your root as you sit up tall. Exhale, let it out. Take a moment here, tapping into that inner knowing that many of us have been trained out of paying attention to. What information is in there? Bringing your hands to your knees, bringing your knees together, stretch them long, sweep them around behind you, and we're going to come to hands and knees. We're going to come from hands and knees directly up to downward dog. So take your time to set yourself up well. Your hands will be a little in front of your shoulders. Curl your toes and lift up. And take a moment here to walk the dog. Stretch your hips towards the sky and your forehead towards the floor. Shaking your head yes and no. You might even think about this idea of what are things that are yeses for you and what are things that are nos, but maybe you say yes. See if you can bend your knees a bit and straighten them. Bend one, press one heel to the floor, switch sides. Send both to the floor. And gaze through your legs here. Letting this be a restorative pose, but also a strengthening pose. It's both. It's also a perspective shifting pose, looking between your legs in this upside down inversion.
Is there any learning for you in there? Any wisdom? Remember to breathe. Huge breath in and out. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. Enjoying hanging out in dog, noticing what comes up when you're upside down. Any other wisdom for you? Adjust your feet if you need. We're gonna come into a Anjaneyasana or low lunge, so you might want to have blocks nearby. If you're complete with your downward dog, you might just get your blocks. And if you don't have them, that's also fine. We'll raise our left leg to the sky, coming into 3-legged dog. Hang out there for a moment. Press your heel into the back wall, everything engaged. Huge breath in. And gently bend that foot, bring it between your hands, and come into a low lunge or Anjaneyasana. And take your time. Be really kind to your back knee. Doing you would not hurt you or try to do something that your body doesn't want to do. If you have blocks, use them to help hold you up. When you support yourself well, you have more access to that hip flexor. Potentially wiggling your front toes forward and your back knee back a little bit with the support of the blocks. No splits needed. Don't recommend it. Remembering to breathe. If you can't breathe, you're stretching too far. So lighten up a little bit. And invite the right hip to soften with kindness. Maybe rock a little bit. Sitting here, taking it in, seeing if any messages emerge from the hip flexor, where we hold a lot of tension and wisdom all at the same time. One more big breath, sending it all the way to your big toe of your right foot and all the way back. Pressing into your hands, you're going to use the blocks to walk them backward, come into a half splits. Let your left leg straighten. If you can hinge at the waist here and enjoy the stretch in the back of the leg, let your front foot flex, the ankle flex. Inhale, bend your elbows and fold forward. Let it feel absolutely amazing. Breathing in and out. And we'll walk the blocks forward if you have them. You're going to bend your front knee, move your foot back a little bit, curl your back toes up, come to the high lunge for a moment, drop your back heel into warrior two, and cartwheel up. Taking a moment when you get here. Siri thinks I'm talking to it. And take a moment here to settle in from your spine straight to the sky. Your drishti is your direction, where you're headed, front middle finger. Thinking about that, do you have a direction that you're headed? If you were doing more you, where might that impact the direction? Might it tweak it slightly? Even 1%, 5% more authentic or aligned? Is there something there that you might want to stop doing that's holding you back from being more you? As you inhale, grow tall through your spine. Exhale, bend in a little bit further. Flip your front palm up and tip back into graceful, elegant warrior, fanning your ribs open. Let it feel amazing, arching the whole front part of your body, stretching the fingers back towards the crease of the ceiling and the wall. Cartwheel back to warrior two. Pause here, thinking about where you're headed. And when you're ready, bend the front elbow and reach over, stretch your right side body. Let it feel good. Cartwheel back up to warrior two. You're going to pivot to face front, grab your blocks, Readjust your feet and hop your foot forward into pyramid pose. And enjoy that stretch in the back of the legs. Lifting up toes. Press into your hands. Come into that half lift. Your back is flat. Exhale, bend your elbows and fold forward. If it's fun, you can shift your weight into your front foot, walk the blocks forward, or even do it without them, and raise your right leg to the sky, coming into a standing half splits. You might bend that left leg or keep it straight. Do whatever feels good to you. Point your toe and flex it. Relax your foot, bend your knee, bring it alongside the right. Come into a forward fold. If you have the blocks, you can stack them up and put your forehead on it. If you don't, hands on your elbows and enjoy a moment here. Remember to breathe. Noticing if there's any wisdom for you here. Lower hands, engage your belly and unroll. Up to stand. Let things readjust here in your mountain pose. Catch your breath, settle. Let yourself land or arrive. When you're ready, lift up all 10 toes and lower them down. Wiggle your fingers. Reaching your arms out and up in a big circle, interlace your fingers, pointer finger to the sky. Shimmy your side body, send your roots down like trees. Exhale, tip leftward, coming into a crescent moon. Breathing in and out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, tip rightward, breathing in and out. Come back to center. Opening your arms wide and lowering them down. Sweep them up towards your heart center, palms together, and take a moment here to check in. Notice your chest rise and fall with the breath. And lowering your hands, sweeping the mountain up once again, interlace your fingers, come to the pointer finger reaching the sky, have a shimmy, tip rightward. Let this be a beautiful crescent moon, enjoy it. And come back to center. Undoing your fingers, bringing your palms together, dripping them all the way down in front. We're gonna fold forward right into a forward fold. And you can grab your blocks here if you want. Inhale for a half lift, sticking your rear end out, let it feel good. Exhale, fold forward. Once more, inhale for that half lift. You can let it be flowy. I'm thinking my mat today is dandelions and how dandelions blow in the breeze, folding forward and lifting up. From here, you're going to step your left foot back, walk your blocks back, and come into Anjaneyasana on this side. And use your blocks if you need to help you, keep you safe. Plant your fists on the blocks, arms straight. Front toes might go a little forward, back knee might go a little back. Enjoy the stretch. Let it feel really good. Send the breath, let it soften. Breathing in and out. Take 2 more breaths here, allowing any wisdom, any letting go, whatever comes to mind. Reaching the crown of your head proudly to the sky. If you were proud, what might you do more of? What would you be proud of doing more? When your hip feels complete, and only then, straight your right leg and let your toes come to the sky. Walk the blocks back, coming into that half splits. Hinge at the waist, let your heart shine forward, leading with your particular heart. What does your heart love, desire, enjoy? It doesn't have to be serious, could just be light. Maybe it's ice cream or chocolate chip cookies or a phone call or tulips in February. Could be any and all of those things. Wiggling your front toes, maybe folding a little bit farther. Let the energy move, not resisting it. Yoga is about shifting energy. And if you think about it that way, you can move more energy if you intentionally allow it to move. And there's wisdom in the energy. The stuckness becomes undone. When this feels complete, take one more breath anyway. You'll walk your hands forward, bend that front knee, curl your back toes, lift up, and cartwheel your back foot, coming into warrior two, lift up, cartwheel, and pause here. Gaze over the right front middle finger, your drishti. Get your feet set so they're comfortable. Bend that front knee, find steady, very grounded. The soles of your feet, every cell on the sole of your feet is working to support you. Every toe is working to help you stand tall and steady. Gazing over that front middle finger, thinking about your drishti, where you're headed, what you might like more of, genuinely like more. Flipping your front palm up, tip backwards into graceful, elegant warrior. Breathing into the entire right side body. Exhale, let it out. Inhale once again. Exhale. Bend your front knee a little more. Cartwheel back to warrior two. Pause. Gaze over that right middle finger. Notice your hips, your glutes, engage them. Wrap your inner thighs inward. Steady and strong warrior two. Bend your front arm and lower over, coming into side angle. If you have your blocks, you can use those too. Being kind to any body parts that need extra attention. Blocks can help you if you have something that hurts. You can take your weight off of it by using a block. Cartwheel back up to warrior two. You're going to lower both hands down to the blocks, walk the blocks forward, and come into pyramid pose. Both toes will reach forward. Legs are straight. They can be as a short pyramid or a long pyramid. Decide what would feel good to you today, or it might be different than on the other side. That's all fine. Tack your right hip back and your left hip forward a little bit. Lift your toes up. You might bend your elbows and straighten them or fold. Play with it and let yourself practice here what feels good to you. Not how it's supposed to look, but what feels good. Yoga is about relearning what feels good to you and what doesn't. Walk your hands and blocks in front of you, or your hands can be on the floor, and you'll lift your left leg up to hip height, coming into a standing splits. Engaging hips. You might bend your elbows and lower down a little more, or you might stay with a flat back. Neither is better or worse. Use your right hip and glute to steady you. You might even notice what's steady and unsteady, playing with it so you know what feels good. 2 more breaths here. Lower your back leg to the floor, coming into the forward fold. Keep one block if you have them, putting it on the floor between you. Plant your left hand, bend your left knee, straight your right, and twist. Enjoy your IT band. Switch sides. Come back to center and just enjoy a sag here. Release your back. You might bend both knees. See if you can find center. Steady, noticing what it feels like if you shift forward, back, side to side. What is centered and grounded for you? Breathing. Lower hands and unroll inch by inch by inch by inch. This time, reaching your arms out and up. Palms will come together, dripping them down to heart center, and pause here. Take a moment and notice how you feel. Breathe. Closing eyes. We're going to come into tree pose here. And if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can do it with your eyes closed. Your eyes are a part of the balance. So you can play with it. I'm going to cue you with the left leg as your tree trunk first. Kickstand your right foot, leaving your toes on the floor, your heel against the left calf or shin. You might slide your foot up. Your hands are still at heart center, using them to balance. You might just slide it up a bit. You'll notice that tips you right away. And see where your balance is. And if you need to open your eyes, do that. And open your eyes now and slide your foot to your calf and reach your branches to the sky. Let it feel fun, amazing. Be a tree that's really you. A tree that you love. Maybe roll your wrists, starbursts. Maybe it's a T for your arms. Maybe it's all of the above. Bringing arms back up together, palms together, drip them down to heart center. Bring your knee forward and shake it out. And when you're ready, we will come to the right foot as your tree trunk. You might try closing your eyes again, pressing thumbs into sternum. Kickstand that left foot. See if you can find steady here. Training your balance a little bit. What we practice grows. And as we all get older, we need to balance more. See if you can lift those toes up to so the sole of your foot's on your calf with your eyes closed. And if you can't, you just do the checks. You're training yourself. And when you're ready, open eyes, bring your foot up, maybe a little higher, find steady, and grow your beautiful branches to the sky. Those spring trees, which at least in California are starting to bud. They're a little confused because the weather has been so nice. It's a good reminder as humans, we get confused sometimes too. And yet other people, we're all enjoying the early budding. Nobody's upset about it. So the confusion is fine. Bringing hands back to heart center. Bring your knee forward and shake it out and do a really good shake. Just shaking off literally any of those things that you carry with you that aren't you. I did a retreat for some pediatricians yesterday, and we did this in yoga, and one of them said afterwards, this is what she does with the kids after shots. They just shake them off. And I was like, yeah, exactly. So let it feel good. And we'll come from here to lie down on your back. Bend your knees and hug your knees into your chest, squeezing tight. This knee squeeze actually activates your vagus nerve if you squeeze forehead towards your knees, helping you relax. So it's a beautiful thing to try after a long day. Unroll, lower forehead, your occiput to the floor, and you'll rock side to side. Massage your sacrum. Let it feel amazing all the way to the edge. See if you can enjoy the sensations without worrying about falling, trusting yourself, practicing trust. Trust in knowing what you love, what you can do. We specialize in not trusting ourselves. But what if we trusted ourselves to be more us, to bring our special flavor to the world? If your feet are crossed, uncross them and come into happy baby. Soles of the feet will reach to the sky. Your knees will come to the floor, towards the floor, not to the floor at all, and have a rock. Seeing also if you can activate your pelvic floor here, for those of you who might want to strengthen it a little bit. It's a very awkward position, but paying attention to it. What you practice grows. You might straighten your right leg. Pay attention to your pelvic floor too here. And straighten your left leg. Coming back to happy baby. Bring the soles of your feet together. Heels come towards your groin. Enjoy a release here. Lower feet to the floor. Lower your arms to the floor, palms to the floor. Walk your heels towards you and press up into a bridge pose. Shimmy your shoulders under you. If you want to do supported bridge or restorative bridge, that's fine if you have a block. If you don't, lift your hips up, engaging the whole back body, lifting your front of your hips like headlights towards the sky. Shimmy shoulders under you a little bit more, lifting your heart up to the sky. And you might lift up onto your tippy toes, lifting hips up even higher, engaging every inch of your glutes. Lower your feet down. Take a moment here, lift your hips up once more. Remember to breathe. And noticing here how your throat chakra is all scrunched up and what it feels like when you're not being you and not speaking as you. Untuck your shoulders, unroll, and notice that opening of the throat, settling of the back, releasing of the tension. Let it feel good. Bring your right knee into your chest. Give it another squeezy hug. Extend your left leg long. Roll the right ankle in both directions. Let it feel juicy and delicious. Bringing hands to the back of your right leg, straight your right leg to the sky. Press your heel to the sky, engaging everything. Hamstrings press into your hands. There's a real tension there. Point your toes, lots of stretch. Flex your ankle. Point your toes. Flex your ankle. Bend your knee. Lower it down alongside the left and just take a moment of awareness of the asymmetry or out of alignment, wiggling toes and fingers. Bend both knees. Readjust if you need to. And you'll bring your left knee all the way into your chest. Hug it, squeeze it. Stretch your right leg long. Let your hip flexor release. And on purpose, engage your right glute to stabilize you. As you bring hands to the back of the left hamstring, reach your foot to the sky, press your heel to the sky. Press everything activated. Hamstring into hands, heel to the sky, toes to your nose. Point your toe. Lots of energy shifts here. Flex your ankle. Press a little more towards the sky. Engage your right glute. Notice your right ankle, flexing it. Bend your knee. And release alongside the left. Just notice for a moment how you feel. Reach your arms long above you and stretch tall and long as you can. Toes point, fingers point. Engage your belly. Exhale, let it go. Walk your feet to the left. Left thumb and middle finger grasp the right wrist, and you'll come into a crescent moon banana shape here. Stretching, pointing toes, reaching fingers. Breathe through the whole right side of your body, opening every nook and cranny, letting it be seen and freshened up. Blowing out anything that you would like to let go of. Any patina, dust, things you're holding on to that aren't really you. Walk your hands to the other side, feet to the other side. Left foot atop right. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Let it feel amazing. And come back to center. You will lower your hands, by your sides, bend your knees, come into figure 4, your right ankle atop your left knee, thread your hands through, press your right elbow into your right knee, ankles are flexed. Enjoy a bit of a rock here. Let your right hip open up a little bit. If you want to hug your shin, you can. If you want to bring your forehead off the floor, you can. Wiggling toes. Lower your head to the floor. Untangle your hands. Lower your left foot to the floor. Reach arms overhead in an easy cactus shape. Twist to the left, coming into that figure 4 twist. And take a moment here to release anything that's tight. Maybe gaze to the right if your neck is okay with it. Always being kind and letting your heart peek out here. Pondering this question of being more you. You do you. Do what makes you happy and feels good. Noticing what bubbles up. Is there less resistance? Are there fun ideas there? Something you might want to try? Maybe one thing that you might do more of this week just for fun. Shauna Shapiro always says ridiculously unambitious goals. Just pick one thing. You don't have to change the world. Bring a little more of you. Making choices that align with what you value and what you love. Not in a fighting way, but in a loving way. Bringing your knee, gaze back to center if it's looking one way, knee back to center. Reorganize your sacrum. Rock side to side. Untangle your feet. Left ankle will come to the top of the right knee. Thread your arms through. Hug your knees towards you and enjoy your figure 4. You might have your head on the floor, or you might squunch it up. You decide what feels good today. You might do a little of both. Maybe you'll roll your ankles or flex your toes. Be a little playful, experiment. And it doesn't have to be the same on both sides at all. When you feel complete, lower your head if it's lifted up. Lower your foot, release your hands. Bring your arms overhead and twist into a figure 4 twist. If you wish, gaze leftward and breathe. Bring your gaze back to center and your knees back to center. Untangle them. We're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining butterfly. If you want to tuck those blocks under your knees, if you've been using them, feel free. And get yourself really comfortable. If things are twisted, untwist them, untangle them. They might be after all those twists. Bring a hand to heart and a hand to belly. And taking a moment here to connect to that inner wisdom of you. Listening to your hand under your heart. Any wishes, desires, things that sound fun, doesn't have to be serious. Place you might like to go. Show to watch. Just practicing little steps of you being you. Having an opinion, speaking up, whether at work or at home or in your family. Maybe even doing it alone if nobody else thinks it sounds fun. Listen to your belly under your hand. That's your inner knowing for most of you, your deep personal wisdom. Any messages there? Noticing the rise and fall of both of your hands with the inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to your outer thighs and you'll bring your knees together. Stretch your legs long, coming into Shavasana. Letting today be a juicy Shavasana, an afternoon, evening Shavasana for all of you. Noticing where your hands might like to be. They might like to be in a diamond over your belly button. They might like to be on your heart or by your side. There's no right answer. Let yourself pick. Wiggling fingers and toes. Getting super comfortable if you need a blanket or a bolster, grabbing that. Once again, do a Shavasana that's you. You might want to do more Supta Baddha Konasana, Shavasana too. All good. Taking a moment to take in a really big, deep breath through your nose, through your chest, all the way down to the tippiest toes, and all the way out the other side. Inhaling to your fingertips, chest, belly rising, and fingertips, enjoying the breath. Exhaling, letting it out. Take a moment to squeeze everything tight. Fists, your feet will rise, your glutes will lift, your head will lift. Squeeze every muscle in your face. Tight, 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 tight. Exhale, release, and melt into the mat. Letting the mat hold you, take care of you for a few moments here as you rest, refilling, restoring. Shavasana. Your mind begins to wander. Take an intentional breath and settle back in. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes. Letting consciousness come back in ever so slowly, no hurry. And allow yourself to do a stretch that is uniquely you, what feels good to the cells in your body, letting them guide you, doing more of you.
And let it feel good and be fun, because why not?
And make your way up to a seat in whatever way feels good to you.
Letting your body guide you without consciously trying to do anything one way or the other. When you arrive, bring a hand to heart and the other hand to top, pressing in, sending yourself a little extra oxytocin for the road, melting a little bit more cortisol, gifting your nervous system some good feeling neurochemicals. That mix or recipe, shifting it a little more. Taking in a big deep breath, send it to the palmar surface of your hands, letting them rise and fall on the exhale. Taking a moment to honor everyone here practicing together today. Honoring yourself for making a decision to do something that felt good to you. Honoring everyone else for making similar decisions. Imagine a world where people did things that truly felt good to themselves and their body. Paying attention to the lessons at the cellular level. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. May we all enjoy a week of being a little bit more, each of us, bringing a little more of our unique, special flavor to the world. Doing a little bit more of you and sharing that with those around you. The light and love and uniqueness in me honors the light and love and uniqueness in each and every one of you. Namaste.